miss you. Tired of getting again.
Many forms of art and culture are lost every year. Dances, films, even whole languages. Many times we don't see these things being lost, but there are some times when we overlook the losses. Graffiti is a flourishing art medium that has become more popular throughout about the last 3 decades or even more. Even though this art is a beautiful thing, it has many opponents, from conservative parents to racist city governments. How could these people oppose so strongly to something they don't understand? These people should look beyond the facts that they choose to see and read between the lines at how young and old alike are affected by graff. And most importantly, who are these people?
Tonight, what's the worst thing I can say? Things are better if I stay so long. And good night, so long, yeah, good night.
Look at what we did. Came a long way from dirty ghetto kids. Yeah. Look at what we did. We came a long way from dirty ghetto kids. Yeah. You know what it is. Come on. Where the cops didn't find him for grinding, no. They kinda blew the vibe, figured it was time to go. Plus he had to be at home a long time ago, and he had made like $10 off the sign he wrote. It read, a little hungry.
Hi, my name is Buen, and I am a visual and self-expression artist. What I have learned is that the form of graffiti is a form of expression that was brought by rebellion and oppression against people that basically were put in poverty by white supremacy. It is a bad thing because you're destroying public property, but the point of the fact is that you're doing it for a reason, and because you want something to be known, or you want yourself as an individual to be known. Yourself on a wall, or bench, a stop sign, a window, a car, glass, anywhere, any surface that you think that your name is gonna be seen.
I keep him happy cause I might fall out if he cries. Scared of heights, so I might.
I got into it during like the late 70s, early 80s, up in the Bronx, man, New York, just painting the subways. And it's amazing how it just like spread it. It's in Europe, it's all over the States. It's amazing, I love it, it's crazy. I would never thought back in the 80s that it would get this far. That's what really amazes me. See, graffiti has its good sides and it has its bad side. You know, I do both. I do murals and I bomb. Bombing is when the kids go out and just destroy it. You know, you put your name everywhere. And then you got the art side of it, which is more accepted by society. But, you know, it comes in the same art form. Graffiti is graffiti. We're trying to do our thing.
Unfortunately, graffiti history is not a written one, but most people around the time period all remember bits and pieces. Many say it all began in New York City because of how prevalent it is today. But this is not the case. It all started in Philadelphia by a man named Cornbread. He wrote his name around his school to get attention from a girl. He eventually started writing along the streets of a bus route. This form of message writing spread like a wildfire through Chicago and many other cities in the US and later the world. In the early days, graph writing was about tags, version of writers' names usually looking handwritten with markers and spray tags, slowly evolving into what we know and see today. The days of old are gone. Now that it has changed to a status of being cool, any toy with a marker can call themselves a writer. Besides that, setback another is that it is severely illegal and can lead to high fines and jail time. Through all of this, graffiti art has survived, and true writers are still active today. Graffiti is an art form that has grown and developed over many years, and without people pushing to teach or learn it, graffiti will be lost in the cracks. So don't let this happen. Support the arts. Crack kills.
Me crazy, and all the televisions out there that breaks me. I was angry.